A slew of charges related to the landing of a drug plane, as well as possession of unlicensed firearms and ammunition, was brought against 11 individuals. The arraignment follows an incident on Thursday night during which an aircraft, laden with 25 bales of cocaine, touched down on the southern highway near Bladen Village. This afternoon, 4 policemen were brought up for charges, along with 6 civilians, including a woman. Attorney Norman Rodriguez represents Moises Aidan Perez, Juan Esparza Sanchez, and Armando Martinez.
The main one is possession of controlled drugs with intent to supply and abatement in relation to the same possession of controlled drugs supplying, and the conspiracy to land a plane at an aerodrome without permission from the minister.
Okay. Describe for us what transpired in court this afternoon. Aside from the charges being read, can you give us perhaps a synopsis of what took place there?
Yes, there were submissions made by at least 3 of us asking for bail for our clients. I made an application for bail for Moises Aidan Perez because there was a doctor's report or letter citing certain things that relates to a heart condition.
Commissioner of Police Chester Williams describes what took place on Saturday evening when police closed in on 2 vehicles that were traveling along the southern highway near Bella Vista.
On Saturday night or Saturday evening, Independence Police were on a checkpoint, and having received certain information, they attempted to stop 2 vehicles that were coming from the direction of where the plane had landed. Upon stopping those vehicles, one of the vehicles was occupied by Corporal Nah, his wife, his daughter, and another police officer. A search of the vehicle led to the discovery of one issued 9mm pistol and over 100.223 rounds of ammunition. From what we believe that, yes, those ammunitions are police ammunitions, but Corporal Nah is on leave, and so he ought not to have been in possession of the department's ammunition, particularly in such quantity. And based on that, he was detained. And our investigation in respect to his involvement in the plane landing was also done.
That investigation is ongoing, and according to Corporal Williams, it is a joint effort involving the United States Drug Enforcement Agency.
I had appointed an investigation team which comprises of police officers from the anti-narcotics unit as well as from major crime. And we also have elements of the DA who are a part of that investigation team because we want to make sure that whatever needs to be done is done. A number of persons have been taken into custody, and this morning we lay charges against a number of those persons, which includes 4 police officers. The most senior rank being Sergeant Ferguson, who is George Ferguson. We also have with him Corporal Elmer Nah, PC Nelson Middleton, and Corporal Casimiro.
Notwithstanding Rodriguez's application on behalf of his clients, bail was denied for all except the woman, who has since been identified as the wife of Corporal Elmer Nah.
They will come back on the 8th of February if they don't get bail by then. But the law provides for bail to be granted by a judge if the magistrate cannot grant it or refuses to grant it. And that can happen as early as this coming Friday, because bail is heard every Friday. The moment I saw the charge of possession with intent to supply to another, and I think there were 12 bales and so many kilograms. Once it's above 1 kilogram, the magistrate cannot grant bail. And the magistrate did say that to them immediately.
The men have been placed in remand at the Belize Central Prison until their next court date. The inquiry into the matter continues.
Our investigation continues. There are still a number of things that we are trying to get done in collaboration with the DEA agents because they would have more resources than we do. I'm not going to say what are those other things that we will be doing, but whatever will be done is being done with a view to ensure that we strengthen our case.
How confident are you that the charges being brought against these individuals are airtight?
Well, I'm not going to go into the strength of the case. Like I said, there are still certain things that we need to get done to make sure we bring the case as tight as we can. And we're hoping to get those things done very quickly. It is my hope that we would prosecute this matter before a court in a short space of time. I don't want it to prolong.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.